Warm greetings from the high 10. Thanks for joining me. So glad you all are here. I've got a lot to talk about with Texas right now, with the outages in the state of Texas. I want to send prayers to all of those who are without power and have had some difficulties out there, the homeless people out there, the pets, the children. I don't think many of us really realize how serious the situation is out in Texas. So I want to say, uh, keep your head up because we are praying for you, those of us who are not in your situation. So I want to let that be known that there are a lot of people. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Christy? Just want to send prayers out to those in Texas. I have acquaintances out there, and I'm praying for their safety. I also want to pray for a family here in the Knoxville, Tennessee, who are fighting COVID. My friend also had COVID, so I'm praying for him. Praying for everyone. And I've got a few articles to read pertaining to Texas, the missing woman out of California, and the Gorilla Glue madness. And I'm going to save the Gorilla Glue for last because I want to kind of lighten the mood, with all the things that's going on with Texas. And I want to thank all of you for joining me. But let me say, I want to thank the mods. I want to thank the fans. I want to thank the warm gifts that have been given to me. You know who you are. I want to thank you. I also want to thank Bakersfield Police Department for extending an olive branch to the Queen today. I want to thank them very kindly. They were very courteous and very noble to have a chit chat with the Queen. So I want to thank California for that, Bakersfield Police Department. As I state, all of you have been kind to the Queen, so thank you. Those of you who know who you are, because I'm not going to be calling out any names on the lives, but the gifts that were given to the Queen, thank you so much. And you know who you are. Thank you, Dragonfly, for your courage and being such a dear friend. And Queen and Miss Nitra, thank you so much. I want to start off with Fox 5 San Diego, pertaining to the lady who is currently missing out of California. Hope you all can see me well. I got this light. Now, if I pass out on the live, just call 911 because I'm not supposed to have a light directly on me with this blood pressure medicine, but just pray for the Queen. Fox 5 is the source. Family of missing South Bay mom searches Glamis Dunes by helicopter. This was uploaded 2 days ago. The search for a missing Chula Vista mother expanded over the weekend when a helicopter pilot flew the family over the sand dunes in Glamis, one of the last known spots she was seen alive in a place she loved to visit. Tired and exhausted, the family of Maya Millette was surprised to get a little assistance from above. That came out of left field for us, said Richard Droulet, Millette's brother-in-law. We were so happy because it's different when you got a bird's eye view. You can see everything. Millette went missing from the home she shared with her husband and 3 kids on January 7th. Her car was left in the driveway. Her cell phone was turned off and her credit cards have gone on unused. A search warrant was served at the home, but police say there are still no persons of interest. We want answers. We need answers, Gillette said. The family spent the weekend at the dunes on foot and ATVs, looking for signs that Millette may have been there, but found nothing. Before they left, a local business owner, Michael Marnelli Jr. of Glamis Dunes and Storage, offered to sponsor the family to get a free ride in a helicopter to help with the search. This is probably the first time I've been involved in looking for a person, said Derek Bilkey, owner of Optic Helicopters, who gave the family a ride. In 2 tours, we've covered about a week's worth of ground. This is an off-road community here, and anyone in this industry treats each other like family. Unfortunately, the search yielded little results. There were a few things that caught their eye from above. The family dropped GPS pins on their phones, and locals have offered to go back during the week to take a closer look. I was glad I was able to help out, but at the same time, I was hoping for better, Bilk said. I do fly around here a lot, though, so I'll always be looking. That is said information pertaining to the missing woman out of Chula Vista, Maya Millette, who's the mother of 3 children, currently married, and she's still missing since January 7th. For those of you who do not know, the husband is not playing very nice with authorities. He has decided to stop talking. That is the said information in that case. And I will now bring you more information pertaining to Texas. As most of you know, there's an outage in Texas. There are many horrible things going on in Texas. And I brought up a lot of articles so you all can get an understanding of what's really going on out there. So I'm going to start with this article here. I will bring you a source. KXAN is the source. ERCOT. Texas power grid was minutes away from catastrophic blackout event. This was just uploaded today at 8:31 a.m. As ERCOT announced Thursday, all control outages have ended in Texas. It also shed light on how close the state came to catastrophic blackouts. With the end of control outages, utility companies, including Austin Energy, Encore, and others, can bring back all power online as each utility sees fit. ERCOT President and CEO Bill Magnus said during a news conference Thursday, the company authorized transmission operators at utilities to get power back to those affected by Monday's mandated load shed outages. Those outages ended up being prolonged, not rotating like originally planned. There's still a lot of work they have to do to get that to the customers, Magnus said. Restoring the outages in the field is a process they have to take. Some people will remain without power for now due to this slow process. Others will be without power due to infrastructure problems caused by the ice and snowstorms. Magnus said more generation came online Wednesday, and it was enough to support the demand without the prolonged forced outages in place. ERCOT was able to get past Thursday morning's power demand peak without having to ask utilities to decrease load, so that was encouraging, Magnus said. He warned, however, that we're not out of the woods yet. We're still in a very cold condition, so we're seeing much higher than normal winter demand, so we're keeping a close eye on that, Magnus said. We still expect a high cold weather peak Friday, but we feel like we're in a glide path. He said if ERCOT hits a bump, it may have to ask for outages, but it should actually be rotating and not nearly as long as the outages that began on Monday. Okay, he said, it says, does ERCOT decide where the power goes out? The short answer is no. Magnus said utilities like Encore, Austin Energy, for examples, have their own plans to figure out where they can shut power off. They said critical facilities like hospitals, fire stations, water treatment plants, and so on, are exempt from the blackouts. So it's up to local utilities to reduce load. All ERCOT does is ask utilities to reduce a certain amount of load, and the local operators get there how they can. So that's the said information. It's a bit windy, but if you want to verify all the said information, that's KXAN, because I've got so many other information to bring you. This is pertaining to anybody that wants to apply for FEMA. It says how uninsured Texans impacted by winter storm can qualify for FEMA. This is by also KXAN as well. I'll bring you that information just in case you don't know what to do. If you believe damage from the winter storm may impact your home, you should call your insurance agent immediately. That's what the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, advises for Texas. Severe weather can be expected to impact millions of Texans over the coming days. The main storm that has already caused severe damage in Texas is now beginning to move out of the state of Texas. However, snow and sleet in the northeast Texas will continue to exist, but also gradually move out, leaving behind more damage and mounting insurance claims. With not letting up after that, another round of precipitation will be coming across the state in the next 24 hours. Most of that precipitation will be in the southern part of the state, mostly around I-10 and south, maybe reaching as far north as Austin area. I'm probably not going much further north than Austin area. Extremely cold temperatures will remain across much of the state for the next few days. Most of the state will be below freezing Thursday morning along I-10 and north if I-10, and will remain freezing through Thursday night with ultra cold temperatures Thursday night. Many areas across the state will start getting above freezing on Saturday, but that's days away. So contact your insurance, your homeowner insurance, to check about getting said monies and help from FEMA for your damage to your property. Okay, so it says, this is why the governor is strongly urging Texans to contact your insurance in advance. Okay, so now as for renters, you are required to have renter's insurance. So you talk to your rental insurance agent or your landlord immediately about what to do and how to address the situation. Okay, I'm going to climb out of that. I'm going to bring you a terrible story out of Texas. There has been some fatalities due to this winter storm. Florida News Times is the source for this. Texas grandmother, 3 children died in a fire during a power outage. According to fire authorities, a grandmother and 3 elementary school children died in a house fire on Tuesday morning after a neighborhood power lost in the code. Sugarland Fire and EMS spokesman Doug Adolph told reporters that a firefighter who answered a phone call around 2 a.m. had found a house in the Houston area already in flames. It was. Responders had to physically stop a 41-year-old woman, identified as the mother of her children, from hitting the flames to save her children. The cause of the fire is not yet clear, but social media photos show that families are using the fireplace for heat after the neighborhood had a power outage 8 hours ago. Both her mother and her female friend were burned and taken to a local hospital, Adolph said. He confirmed that the 41-year-old woman died in the fire. Was the 41-year-old mother, Residents trembled in unheated homes as millions lost electricity in Texas and temperatures dropped to single digits after Texas power grid was overwhelmed by demand during a cold winter storm. Houston officials reported that a woman and an 8-year-old girl died of carbon monoxide poisoning after leaving her car in the garage to keep her warm. Harris County fire authorities, including Houston, said at least 14 people, including 7 children, had been transferred to hospitals for carbon monoxide poisoning in the last 24 hours. Texas grandmother, 3 children died in this fire due to this power outage. If you need verification for that story, Florida News Times is the source. Okay. One more Texas story. This is by the Detroit Free Press. Texas man uses new 2021 Ford F-150 to heat home power appliances during blackout. You can open this article and see the picture of the F-150. Very nice truck. Must got a little power to it for it to heat this house. I'm going to bring you this information, and that'll be the last information on Texas. Texas, strapped without electricity for days in their homes, have suffered without heat or lights or the ability to run refrigerators or stoves despite freezing temperatures. But Randy Jones, 66, a retired refinery worker from the town of Katy, outside Houston, and the owner of a 2021 Ford F-150 hybrid truck with Pro Power onboard, generated envy on social media after posting images of how he's using his pickup to power his home and help neighbors during the blackout affecting millions in the Lone Star State. We were out from Sunday through Wednesday evening, he said, early Thursday. It's been miserably cold and frustrating to have lost of power for that many days. The experience felt like a bad movie, something Jones said he couldn't really describe in words that would be printable in a family newspaper. You're living your life normally, and then all of a sudden, you're thrust into the dark. I think it got around 9 degrees. It's been in mid-20s and low 30s. You don't expect that in South Texas. You don't expect to lose power when have nuclear, natural gas, wind, and solar power, he said. The truck gave us light at night, TV access to catch the news and weather. It helped give us a little bit of heat and a good pot of coffee. Wow. So they have pictures of the cord running to the coffee pot. I got to show you that. I was reading that on my phone. They got the coffee pot hooked up to a cord, and there's a picture of his truck. You all can go see this source so you can see he had his truck hooked up to run the power. I can't get mad at him. 66 years old. He's resourceful. That is very interesting. And it says he just bought this new F-150 the first week of February, replacing his 2015 F-150. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so this is a picture of the man, Mr. Randy Jones, who powered his house with his new F-150. Kudos to him. That's all right. Okay, I'm not going to read all that information because it's winded too, but know that there's flack because a senator who everyone knows, Mr. Cruz, left Texas for Cancun with his family, but it also states in this said information that the New York Times is the source, that this was a pre-planned trip already, is what was said. So, you know how people talk once you jump on airplanes to go out of town. Now I can't even get out of my menu. Okay. Sorry about that. It says Photos of Cruz and his wife boarding a flight from Houston to Cancun, Mexico, sparked a fierce outcry on social media late Wednesday. The person familiar with his trip, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss Cruz's personal travels, said the senator planned to return to Texas on Thursday. Now, that doesn't make any sense. So they left Houston. Okay. This is a weird story here. Okay, let's see. He left the state on Wednesday and traveled to Mexico for a previously planned family vacation. But now it says he's going to return on Thursday. Cruz's office has not responded to inquiries about his whereabouts. So they're saying as Cruz left the country, his home state was gripped by crisis. Millions of people without power, many without running water in a deep freeze so severe that the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is FEMA, had been activated to send supplies. Governor Greg Abbott declared that every source of power that the state of Texas has had has been compromised. So there's a little flack with that pertaining to Mr. Cruz. And there's also information pertaining to a mayor who has decided to, this is very interesting, step down as a mayor because he made comments pertaining to this storm. Somebody's not very happy. Got 125 in the room. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is by ABC 8 News. Former Colorado City Mayor under fire for Facebook posts. The Facebook post criticized those looking for a handout and told people to stop being lazy in their power or water were out. Oh, wow. This is bad. Okay. Let me put this on pause here because it's making noise. Okay. The mayor of Colorado City appears to be in hot water Tuesday night. A screenshot of a Facebook post is circulating that shows a long rant about the power outages from Tim Boyd, who is listed as the mayor on the Colorado City website. The screenshot showed a long rant about the ongoing power outages from Boyd. Part of his rant included a sentiment that the city, county along with power providers, owes you nothing, and only the strong will survive, the weak will perish. Oh, wow. After the post blew up on social media, Boyd issued a statement on his personal Facebook post. In the second post, Boyd stated that his comments were taken out of context and that he was not speaking as a mayor, but rather as a citizen, since he said he had handed in his resignation prior to February 12th and was no longer the mayor. He also told the public his wife lost her job due to the complaints at her place of work after she defended him on Facebook. However, he did double down, saying he wouldn't deny anything he said in the original post. News West 9 has reached out to Boyd and Colorado City for comment, but has not heard back yet. And this is by 8 ABC News, and I can barely read this post. Let me see if I can try, because it's small. It says, let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you and your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and the county, along with power providers or other service, owes you nothing. Capital letters and an exclamation point. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. Wow. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without. Oh, wow. I keep on reading this. You deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you are sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, it's the direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and meshed them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't a part of the problem, be a part something. It was faded out. ABC 8 is the source for that. That is crazy. Okay, so we got Mr. Cruz, who was already taking a trip to Mexico before the storm. Then we got this guy who just resigned as mayor from Colorado City before the storm, allegedly, and his wife has now gotten fired. And you see that long rant. If you need verification for this is 8 ABC News. That was a cold message. That was a real cold message. That went too far. That went too far. Let me see who all is in here. Let me get this slide off of me before I pass out up here. Thank you all so much for joining me. Jules said, "Oh, you all are crazy." Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is horrible because there's a way of talking to people, and saying that is just cruel. That was an unnecessary message to say to the public. That wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary at all. Okay. All right. I'm just checking my messages. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to bring you the crazy story that you all been waiting for. Dear God, help us. The one that you all been waiting for. It'll probably be the one that we'll probably stay on until I jump off this live. I want to thank you all for joining me. Gorilla Glue. Oh, I got to get it. Look, I got to get a hot tamale on that one. Oh, Jesus, help me. This is an update to the GGG story. I got to drink some water. I'm sorry. You need verification for this story. Please log on to the New York Post. Gorilla Glue girl Tessica Brown's GoFundMe under investigation. This was uploaded yesterday. I can't even get my words right. Tessica Brown, who went viral for cementing her hair with Gorilla Glue, claims the GoFundMe she set up is now under investigation and she can't withdraw the funds, which she plans to donate to charity, she told the Post Wednesday. The Louisiana native, who's now out of the sticky situation and rocking a fresh, natural look, set up a GoFundMe early on in her plight for help with medical bills and buying wigs. But now that she's decided to donate the money, the company won't let her withdraw it, she explained. They won't even release it to me because that many people have called and said it was a fraudulent account, Brown said during a Zoom interview. Every time you look at it, it says it's under investigation. When Brown first set up the fundraiser, she asked only for $1,500, but it ended up skyrocketing to over $23,000. Now that she cemented her viral fame with a celebrity management team and a merchandise line, she decided she wanted to give back the cash. I'm like, we can donate to Dr. Oben and the rest of that. I'm going to donate it to 3 families in St. Bernard Parish, Brown said, referencing the celebrity plastic surgeon who fixed her due and the South Louisiana locale she calls home. That's going to be pretty upsetting because who are y'all to say, this was a fraudulent account? For one, Dr. Oben brought me from St. Bernard Parish to Hollywood. Like, I seen the sign to take this out of my head. Like, this man didn't have to do none of this. Oben, a Ghana native, runs the Restore Worldwide Foundation and travels overseas to perform constructive surgeries on people in developing countries who wouldn't otherwise have access to the procedures. Oben didn't charge Brown for the procedure to remove the glue from her hair, and she said it was the doctor's benevolence and other donors who made it possible for that to happen. I can show my appreciation for his foundation, and also I can help the next person, Brown said, saying she wants to donate $20,000 to Oben's charity. The rest of the cash she wants to use for families in her parish who she personally knows have been struggling and could use the money to improve their situations. No matter what I do, it's a problem, Gripe Brown, who's been accused of putting the glue in her hair as a social media stunt. A GoFundMe spokesperson told the Post in a statement they are in touch with Brown and working with her on the withdrawal of the funds. Prior to the withdrawal, she must clearly state on the campaign page how she intends to use the funds, the spokesperson said. Brown said she did edit the page to say she was using the money for expenses related to the ordeal, but it hasn't been updated to reflect her new charitable plans. Oh, mercy, mercy. This is by the New York Post. This article did have a article showing. This is crazy. I was trying to pull it up. Her interview. But if you need verification, New York Post for that story. Lord, I don't know what to say. I'm a bit dead on that one. That's the latest, you guys, I've got so far. Thank you all for joining me. I'm not buying any shirts. I'm okay with my Heineken's. Oh, DeRegan, you're horrible. Breakfast Club. You guys are sick. Yes, thank you all for joining me. Whole new way to melt your wig. You all are mean. Her hand or brush would have stuck. Yes, Alexis, that's the truth. That's why you know this is BS, because if your hair got glued stiff, your hands would have been stuck as well. Hi, Jess. How you doing? Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Melissa, yeah, I think she started herself. Would you like to comment, Miss Lady, on the said information pertaining to the video? I've got Queen Talks Crime on.
Yes, I would. It looks like a lot of people is reporting that her whole thing is a stunt and a scam. Mm-hmm. So I believe that's most likely why they, reported it and put it on investigation for a little bit.
Okay.
But she'd already said what she was gonna do with it. And I know she ain't finna donate that dang old money. She knows she's finna spend that money. She's not finna donate nothing. Now she gonna have to, because that's what she done said. But
yeah.
I don't believe she was gonna do that in the first place.
Originally. Yeah.
She wanted to, spend that money however she seen fit.
Okay.
But now people is reporting it.
1 minute. I'll let you talk. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Okay. I think a lot of people that didn't donate has reported it because they feel some type of way about what she did and about her getting money off the stunt. So I think a lot of people reported on it as fraud. But once they done investigating, they're going to release it to her. I don't know. Or they're going to have to give everybody their money back. Give everybody their money back that donated. Oh, my meat burning, Jesus. Sorry, y'all, I'm cooking, but yeah, so. Oh, let me turn this down. But yeah, so I feel like, this is crazy. This whole thing was a hoax from the beginning. But people already donated. I think it was a lot of people reported it that didn't donate, which got it to be investigated. Now that it's investigated, I don't know if she'll ever get the money, or they might give everybody who donated, send them a refund back. But it's gonna be some people out there that is silly and donate their money and wanted to give to her. So that's them and their money. They the fools for sending it to the GoFundMe, because I wouldn't send her nothing. She would have got nothing, baby. She would have got nothing. Hey, nada.
Hey, Queen back. Ah, okay. I need my brother. I need my brother on.
It is all him. But what you think? Do you think she's gonna get the money, Angie?
Well, they said they're working with her. So,
or if you think they're gonna give the money back to the people that donate, because they got it. If they don't give it to her, they have to give it back to the people that donate.
Well, where I have the problem is it was said that she didn't have a reason up there in the first place. So I couldn't understand anybody donating to something without a reason, if that's true.
They stupid. People give that money to foolish things all the time.
So I was thinking that when you set it up, you would have to have a reason before they would even let it go to print. You understand what I'm saying? But see, I don't know how to GoFundMe works. I never had one.
Well, obviously, now it's investigated. So
right.
Well,
because people started complaining. I think it's something with her social media accounts is what got the ball started with the with people thinking that it was done for a stunt or to get attention or to get money. So now it's really contradictory because now you're saying, well, Dr. Oben sent for me. So then we're now going to think, well, if he sent for you and then he paid for the surgery, then we also have to think that he probably paid for your hotel stay and for you to eat. So then that means you just got a free ride to put glue in your hair.
Yeah, she did.
Right. Yeah. So that's how it's looking. So I guess that's the reason why people, were calling to complain about the GoFundMe.
I mean, I wouldn't even go so far as to even call it. I mean, yeah, she's stupid. I mean, in my opinion, she was foolish to do that. She was very foolish. That was the dumbest thing you could do. You knew better. But, I mean, I'm not going to take time out of my day to go look at her page, report her shit for what excuse me, with my language, I'm on mine. Report her, do all that. Mm-hmm. When, I mean, it has nothing to do. I mean, I don't know. I just think people take time out their day when they don't have to go out and report stuff that has nothing to do with you. Like, if people want to donate sex to that girl, right, then that's on them. That's their money. They're going to be the fools to get their money wasted. That's on them. People, there's a lot of fools out here, Right. Just donate to everything. Right. We see all the time with GoFundMe. People make the GoFundMe anything and they people donate. Right. Right. But I wouldn't take time out my day to go report and all of that. No, I mean that's I don't know. That was fraudulent. I mean, obviously people are already reporting it. She's a fraud herself for putting the glue in her hair. We know she's a fraud. You're horrible. She's a fraud herself already, but real people donated to her. I don't see how that's wrong. Hi, Darius. Well, yeah. Well, my thing is you gave money to something that I'm just trying to figure out how would it even get to that point anyway. Exactly. That you would donate money without a reason. So the person, so she just sat up there. So she just sat up there and said what? She talked and then said, I got to GoFundMe, and you didn't even ask, well, what do you need the money for? And yet you still kept plowing away your money and without a reason. That just sounds weird to me. I mean, that's why I said I don't know if it's true or not because I never went to see the GoFundMe, whatever, but that just seems odd that you could give money to something and not even ask what you need the money for. Hi, everybody in the chat. Winston says she can't read. People are foolish. Well, Vala, don't give up no more money, honey. Okay, now that I said what was giving the money gonna do? Get her some new hair, like you said. Didn't I tell you how she's gonna buy some wigs out there in California? Yeah, she's gonna get her hair game on. Exactly. She's probably gonna buy everything she never had. Darren said people donate for tax cuts. Well, we're going to leave that one alone about the taxes. She didn't have insurance, so I doubt she was paying taxes. Hey, Nubian. Hello, Miss UK. How you doing, baby? Hello, John. How you doing? It might have been some people out there that felt bad for it donated. You know, it's always some good-hearted people.
Yeah, Alexa said it's hard to trust any GoFundMe's nowadays. It sucks because a lot of people are kind, will donate to anything. I'm compassionate, but I can't donate to anything because I don't trust it. I understand that.
Yeah, that's me. I ain't donate to nothing. I donate to Angie, but that's it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Gidget says she has a BMW. She bought a new car. Gidget, she bought a new car. Oh wow. Jeez. Okay. Okay, John.
Yes, she did.
I still gotta think who that is, but don't say nothing in the chat when nobody can know who you are, honey. But this is crazy to me. Just putting the glue in the hair. I can't understand why anyone would put the glue in their hair. I don't care if you did it to get GoFundMe money. I could not risk scalping my own hair, my own scalp to get money. I'm not that desperate for money that I'm willing to scalp my own brain. Because I don't think she realized that you could have just been scalped bald. That there's no way I'll do that. Alexa said she weak. I've been weak. Oh, Niecy said couldn't get her hair unstuck but bought a BMW. Look, you ain't got to look good to go buy a car. Baby, when you bring that pocketbook, they don't care how you look. Look, you can go to the dealer with a robe on, baby. You go in your house shoes. Look, that dealer don't care how you come. As soon as he see you, he already know, oh, they don't look good, but they got some money. Oh, Lord. Okay, cash is king. Ain't that the truth? Esther said that was not Gorilla Glue she put on her hair. So, Esther, what you trying to say? The doctor, he a fraud then because he the one got it out. Oh, y'all ain't gonna start with me today. Oh my God. Yeah, Alexis, that's what I'm talking about. Why would you want to play with your hair?
Some people idiot.
I'm not gonna play with my hair. That's what I'm saying.
Some people will do anything for money. Anything.
Okay. Night Owl says they got a challenge putting the glue on their body. Well, that makes a lot of sense. If she wanted money, why didn't she have her long hair cut and donate it to make wigs? Sophia said a robe and rollers in us, and it doesn't turn out like that. Oh, hi. How you doing, Ruby Red? I just realized there's just a lot of people that they don't care about anything. They don't care about trying to get your money, how they can get your money. They don't care about sabotaging their own scalp. They don't care about people thinking they ill of them with a GoFundMe. A lot of people, because a lot of people do set up GoFundMes for all types of reasons. And a lot of times the reasons are fraudulent. We've heard about many people who've set up funds saying that they were sick and they were ill or they had cancer or they had doctor's bills, and none of those things were true. Oh, Gidget, thank you so much. Thank you so much, honey. I was going to buy my, what did he say? Ex-wife a can for Valentine's Day. Darius, now that's not nice. Why you want your ex-wife to lose her hair? Oh, Lord of mercy, I can't. You all are horrible. Oh. Yes, catch the replay. Because this replay is all about Texas, the power outage in Texas, prayers for the people in Texas. I'm praying for those here in Knoxville with COVID, family with COVID. The missing woman out of, Chula Vista, California, the Bay area, I believe it is. Just sad things going on in the world right now. And then this crazy story here. So those were my updates for this video. Was the missing California woman. They went and searched over an area in a helicopter. The power outage in Texas, prayers for those in Texas, and this Gorilla Glue madness here that she is now being, her GoFundMe is now being investigated. Miss Tessica Brown out of Louisiana. You can pull off only what your IQ can do. Oh, well, I don't know. A lot of folks ain't had no good IQ, and they got their pockets full. Don't y'all start. I don't know if you really got to have a high IQ to get a swindle or bamboozle somebody. All you got to do is bat your lashes, or in these cases, put your sum on and bat them and get your pocketbook full. Hope she would buy a home for her children. Oh, it most definitely. Who was the California woman missing? Oh, her name is hold on a second. Let me pull that up, baby, so I can make sure I pronounce her name correctly. Her name is Maya, if I'm not mistaken. Wait a minute. Girl, you all that noise you making on your, what is you cooking? On my live. Like, look, you making all that noise like you in my kitchen.
Well, this how we do, honey.
Oh my God. We just, you, I can't stop.
This is how we do, y'all. This is how we do.
Cooking with Queen Talks Crime on Everyday Shenanigans. Wow. You heard it here live, folks. Oh, maybe I should make this a comedian channel. Since everybody, since folks are so disgusted. Wait a minute, I can't even find it. Oh Lord, I'm trying to troll up this. Okay. Hold on one second, sweetheart. I'm pulling it up. Oh, it's taking forever. Come on.
I like my meat a certain way.
Done.
Yes, all the way done.
Okay, let me cut you down just a minute so I can explain this to this lady right quick. Okay, ma'am, you asked a question about the missing lady out of California. This lady is missing out of Chula Vista, and her name is Maya Millette. She has 3 children, currently married. The husband has stopped cooperating with the police. They flew a helicopter over, I guess it would be like a lake or something, to look down to see whatever they could see. Some guy offered up a helicopter ride. They were, the family went over the dunes on foot and ATVs to look for signs, but they didn't find anything. And the person who offered the services is a Mr. Michael Marnelli Jr. of Glamis Dunes and Storage. He offered the free ride with the helicopter to see what they could find. But her name is Maya Millette is her name. And she's been missing since January 7th. So if you need verification for this story, this is Fox 5 that I brought everybody in San Diego. Yeah, that is a terrible situation because there's 3 children now without a mother. And I got a funky feeling Poppy knows something. The fact that he's decided not to talk to the police anymore tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Mimi, right. Another suspicious story with a husband. Yeah. And it's sad because we're just month 2 into the new year, and all you're hearing is horrible, horrible stories pertaining to women and kids. People have been so ugly and disgusting to women and children since the new year. It's really sad. Okay, DeRagan.
Yes, they have. I'm so sick and tired of them killing kids, killing babies, and killing people. I don't know what.
Right. It is sad. Excuse me, I'm eating hot tamales. That's my snack for right now.
It's your life, baby. Eat what you want to eat.
Oh, honey. Don't let me pull out no carrot cake with that red velvet cake sitting over there. They really be talking some junk.
You ain't worried about nothing.
As we say in the street, go run, tell that. Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know when it'll stop, baby, but it's sad nonetheless.
Yes.
You're right. Nisa, you're right. Side-eye everybody. That is so true. Okay, touchdown on Mars today. What? Why can't they all just divorce? They don't want a divorce, honey. Yes, I am Coyote. It's so true. I feel sorry for the kids, wondering when the future holds. Seems like things will get worse. Yeah, I don't see anything getting better. It's just really sad. Really sad.
They not divorcing them because they don't want to give up that money.
Oh, Psalms 46, 7 years, baby. 7 years you're declared dead. No activity on your credit card, social security number, birth certificate. We'll love that too, cause funny for real. Say, what's Anaya?
Did you hear what I said?
Oh, yeah. Not Al. Who's not Al talking about it super early? She must be talking to somebody else.
Did you hear what I said?
No, honey, I'm trying to look at the chat. What'd you say?
No, I was talking about the comment about the husband. Why should you divorce them? I said they don't want to spend that money on alimony and child support.
Which makes no sense. Which makes no sense because you're still taking care of the kids if you keep the kids.
Exactly.
Just say you mad at the spouse. You want to get rid of the spouse. You don't want to be responsible for the spouse. Now, when they kill the wife and the children, then you know they didn't want to be bothered with none of them, like the Chris Watts story.
Right.
Thank you, Wesley.
Right.
Yeah, because you know that was a dirty booger. He just knocked everybody out. He said, if you got a pulse and you stay in this house, I'm gonna put you down. That's a cold man. That's a cold man. You just killed everybody in the whole damn family. Wow. And think if I can't have you, no one will. Well, literally, they won't have you because you're not around. It's sad, very sad.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But that is the Queen's update today. I'm feeling really dapper and I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good spirit. I just want to thank you all. You all have been so kind to a queen. Baby, when I say you all are just vainglorious, when I say a queen feels so good, I can fly right now. I can't begin to explain it to you.
Fly away, baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, loving mother. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Dead before you put them in the oil. Yeah, that's just the visual of what he did to those kids, the mother. I mean, you can't even begin to imagine how anybody would dispose of a body like that. You know, come on now. A baby was murdered in a motel in West Sacramento, beat her and baby. She was 1 and he was 3. Oh, okay. Well, I brought you all a story a week ago about the 5-week-old out of California that was staying in a motel with the mother and father. And there were 2 other children staying in that motel. I don't know what the hell's going on. California is just popping off right now. R. Kelly it up, sis. Say what? Yes, what is it? Alvarius Seeley? Yes, God is good. Okay, beer is cold. What y'all talking about a beer? Y'all be talking about stuff I don't be knowing. What y'all be talking about? Thank you, Monique. Thank you, honey. R. Kelly it up. What about R. Kelly? Don't start talking about that one now. I said I'm trying to keep the live copacetic. Don't y'all start no mess. One of the detectives on the case actually quit his job because of what he witnessed when seeing his children. Oh, Melissa, I didn't know that. Okay. Okay, this is a new one. He was caught on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, Nubian. Oh, I forgot what I said. Nubian, you a mess. So you said I could fly. That's how good I'm feeling. Honey. Queen feeling really good. Queen feeling blessed. If only you knew, baby. They don't let get the queen down. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Don't worry about the queen, baby. I'm highly favored. I wakes up good every day. Every day. Hey, Mooka. Hi, pretty lady. How you doing? I like that little short haircut. That's pretty.
Angela sent me something.
Who sent you something? I know you talk about it.
One of our subscribers sent me something, a link.
What's in the hot tamales? Hot tamales. That's it. I got one Sour Patch up here. I bought them and I won't even eat them. Then I bought these little wormy things too. I don't eat them for some reason. I don't know. I'm just addicted to these hot tamales. Lord, it's sickening. Oh, hello, Chick Benny. Prayers to you out there in Texas, baby. I'm really praying for you all in Texas. Have mercy. It's nice, and I need a show. I'm going to look. I hope I get one. Or you'll see me on Fatal Attraction or one of them old crazy shows. You know, they film those shows here for those of you who do not know that. They just never picked the Queen's profile. But I have an associate that's been on several episodes. I can't reveal her name because you can't mention nobody's name on my lives. I don't need nobody having no stalker syndromes in their inbox. But I know somebody that's on a lot of those shows. Snap. Filmed right here. Yeah, it's just amazing that you can make an episode once a week about people killing people or beating up people or hurting people. It's just unbelievable. Yes, God bless Texas. Amen. Because they may be turning the power off in Texas. So if you are right now listening to the Queen, you are an hour behind me, which means it is 4 o'clock in Texas. Please get all your goodies because you are going to need it. Because you're not going to be able to cook anything if you decide to turn your stove on later.
Cook early.
Dorian, yes, indeed.
Cook early.
Okay, vanilla ice cream and Chips Ahoy, yummy. Golden Rule, you a mess. Yes, Mika, how you doing, baby? Thank you so much. Oh, it's 10 p.m. in the UK? Okay. Well, Texas is an hour behind me. I'm on East Coast time, so they're talking about shutting the power off tonight. So what I'm saying is to anybody in the chat or listening, passing through, if you are in Texas, get all your goodies now because you won't be able to turn on your stove or your lights tonight.
Well, cook now.
Yeah, not out. Yes, they need to upgrade. Hopefully after this mishap, they will take the necessary steps they need to upgrade everything because it is just sad that one lady losing her life in a fire. I don't know what happened with the house that caught on fire. And the fact that this one guy, he's heating his house and generating his house with his F-150. That's probably the best story I've heard all week.
Yes, baby.
Yeah, I said, God is good, honey. When you can heat your house with your F-150, you doing real good. So that means the truck has to be running.
Yeah.
But you know how much gas that is in the F-150?
Yeah.
Ooh, wee.
When you're desperate and when you don't have anything, you got to use what you got. You got to put your head together.
Darius, excuse me, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I just don't understand how the whole grid fell. Cruz used the money to go to Cancun. Now, you ought to stop that. Y'all be nice to Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruz said, I already had this trip planned. Willow said, what about our power? Well, Willow, you got a power outage over there on the East Coast? No, Melissa, I ain't heard that story. Why y'all coming in here with these baby stories? Please stop it. I'm trying to stay positive. That's why I brought the gorilla story last. I wonder if Matthew's ministry will help. Who's that Golden Rule? Oh, Darius, you silly. Talking about Nixon look alike. Y'all mean. Oh, dear God. No, you said it was going to be cut off. Yeah, the Texas, they're going to have some power outages tonight because they're trying to conserve energy. So that's why they're going to cut some of the power off. That's why I said that people better go get all they need to get sandwiches or whatever you're going to try to eat. I don't know how you're going to heat them up. Because naturally anything sits for a while, gets cold. I thank God I'm not in that situation. Hot tamales. I'm eating hot tamales, baby.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going back in the chat.
Yeah, you going back in the chat, honey, because you turn that stove down. Look at you. If I didn't know better, it looked like summertime in Nashville. What you got on? Where my pot? Send me a pot. Send me a plate. Send it. Look, send it to me by Uber.
Yeah, Uber not even running down here.
I'm gonna come see you. Look, I'm gonna come see you when the weather warm up. Cause I'm not coming that way until the roads are clear.
Yeah, it's snowed in out here.
I'll come see you and then we'll go live. Then we'll go live together.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, baby. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. That was Queen Talks Crime. She's just up the highway from the Queen. 3 hours. And I got a nice little message from a little sweetie pie. So crazy. Say what? I can't even get this thing to act right. Nothing acts right when I'm going. You got a man, you smile, and something's different. Either way, I love seeing you happy. Oh, Melissa, you know I love you to death. I got a man. You so funny. Girl, you know you ought to stop it. This phone won't stop chirping. The menu's getting crossed over. We're going through rolling blackouts and we're still getting snow. Okay, go out down near Memphis. I'm in Ohio. Wow, Golden Rule. Well, you be careful. Y'all be careful up there. Shirley Ball, how you doing? Nisi said, I knew it. You way giggly today. Y'all stop messing with me. You do look really pretty today. Thank you, Willow. Thank you so much. I'm in a good mood. Okay, Cowboy. The weather's constipated in Texas. I don't know what's going on in Texas, but it ain't good. Whatever it is, I'm praying for them people in Texas because I can't imagine going through that. Because you all know you do have to be able to flush your toilet. Just saying. So I'm not going to make no jokes about Texas because I thank God I'm not in that situation. I am very grateful. I mean, I am. I'm very, very grateful. What is the world going on? I can't get this. I don't know what's wrong. Excuse me 1 second. I can't pull up nothing. What's the problem? Oh, Lord. Crazy. Excuse my manners. Oh, God. I don't know what's going on. So it was finally melting in Pacific Northwest. Okay. Melissa said, fill your tubs up with water. Oh, okay, Melissa. So they can flush the toilet. Let me tell you what I saw earlier today that was just blew my mind. There was a woman walking down a hallway. She had an overcoat on. An apartment building in Texas. And I'm telling you, there were icicles coming down the sides of the wall. I was just like, oh my God. And then they had a ceiling fan in the ceiling in the hallway, which I've never seen that before in any closed building and apartment unit ever. There was a ceiling fan in the hallway and icicles were coming off of the blades. I kid you not. And this is in Texas. I was like, oh, Edwin, you saw that? I was like, what in the world is going on? Damn, the water then ran down the walls inside of the apartment building. And then this froze. And then there's icicles on the ceiling fan in the hallway of the apartment building. I said, Lord have mercy. This is bad. I'm a work in progress, but you're glowing beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I feel blessed today. I'm in a really good mood. I'm happy. So that's why I'm glowing. Queen is happy. This person won't stop. I am happy. I don't have no reason to be down. Yeah, I'm getting some crazy messages. That's why. Hello, Dallas, Texas. Benny Keys the Mound. Boy, that's a hell of a username. And yes, thank you, my new subscribers. I meant to say that in the beginning. And I put that in my when I put that in my first little note to the chat when I first came on. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate all the people listening, all my new subscribers, the mods, the wonderful gifts you all have given the Queen. My wonderful gift that came from California last week. I want to thank all of you. If you want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ Big Angie 129. No super chats during the lives. I just want to thank all of you. You have been so kind to me, and I just want to thank you. Michigan says warm up Texas. now, Dragon, you know you're just messy. That is not nice to say that. You know them folks in Texas is hot butter right now, wishing it was summertime. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Oh, Lord, I can't fool with y'all. Hello, Helen. Oh, congratulations on the new baby, on the new grandbaby. Congratulations. And yes, thank you all for joining me. New subscribers, new viewers, people just passing through. Thank you so much. I know you in Michigan. You just threw a little sly shade over there to Texas. You better leave them folks in Texas alone. You know they ain't well out there on that west side. Look, that little west side is, don't get us to testifying up in here about that west side now. How you doing, History? Howard, Lisa Marie? How you doing, baby? I lived through ice storms, no power for 3 days. Direct. Yeah, you have to have a strong mind to go without power. That's just common sense. You got to get, not being able to, take a hot bath, boil water, cook you something to eat, look at your stuff going down, your good food in your refrigerator. It can affect you. It definitely can affect you. Yes, the whole state. Yes. Yes, Night Owl. Yes, the whole state. So let's pray for Texas. If you all want to donate you some money to Texas, homeless shelter or whatever, because that was a shelter. I was trying to get the name of a shelter out there that came up on my queue in my YouTube. I was watching on TV because I know they really need help to help house these people, because naturally you do have people that are homeless in the state of Texas, and they've got the right to have somewhere to sleep and get a warm shower and some food as well. Anytime, Helen. Most people don't even think about it until you don't have it. Of course. But that's anything. That's food, a car, a house, a place to live, clean clothes. You're right. You take things for granted. Going in there to put your clothes in the washing machine, turn it on hot water, going in the refrigerator to get you a cool drink, or making you a pot of hot coffee or hot tea. And now you can't even turn the stove on and cook or boil water. That's bad business. Yes, Change. I know. I mentioned that in the earlier live about Mr. Cruz, but he says that trip was already planned. So y'all get out his business. He said, "Get out my business." because I'm back in Texas. The article, the source I brought says he is arriving back in Texas today if he's not already back. So we will see what Mr. Cruz has in store for the state of Texas. The boss says, when you going to be here? Oh, Drake. Girl, you're a hot mess. Right. And that's true. We still got COVID, people without work, people being evicted, everything. I ain't jealous of the Amish. I ain't jealous of them. Yes, Gigi, I love my hot tamales. Look, I done went to Walmart the other day, fooling with Queen Talks Crime. She was in Walmart the other day looking for something, and she was talking to me. And she said, "Oh, they got some pretty lamps in here." And I done went to march my tail on over to Walmart and got this cute little desk lamp, and it's bringing me my little strobe light, honey. Like I'm really doing something up here with all this. Look how bright it is. Shut your mouth. My little $7 lamp, and it's cute as it want to be. They had it in pale pink and this little light teal green. It's real cute. It's bright. I said, this thing gonna blind me up here. So I thought I need a little extra light, so they can see me better. Shut your mouth. Oh, you can't get out the driveway. What is it, ice? What's going on down there, girl? Is the driveway, is it ice? Why don't you call me, Night Owl, and explain to me what's going on down there in the bottom? Because I don't know. I'm not down there. I'm up here. I was, because we were struggling to figure things out, power and everything. Now, Pink, where are you? Thank you, Sheba. I know I'm glowing. Oh, Chick Benny, when you say it, yeah, don't dump the snow in your neighbor's yard. You got that right, because we don't want you to be in a YouTube story. Ooh, shut your mouth. Chick Benny, check out my video I did the other day. I did a video about that. About the dispute about the snow. That's probably one of my best lives. Oh, Backspace y'all got snow too. Okay, all right. How you doing, Backspace? Thanks for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. Yeah, I'm praying for the people in Texas, because I wouldn't want to be in Texas for nothing, baby. I'm dead serious. You start talking about no power, Queen gonna get real frustrated. Oh, Queen can't drink no coffee. It's about to be a malfunction. Did you hear what I said? It's about, as this old man used to say, it's about to be some smoke in the city. Queen can't get no coffee. Somebody about to lay down. Did you hear me? It's about to be a fight. Oh, my goodness. Queen got to have that coffee, baby. Nietzsche, why don't you call me? Holler at me. I'm doing good, Backspace. Backspace, did you read that comment somebody left? That it sounded like a recording. I didn't even respond, because I wasn't even about to go there. Hello, Queen Talks Crime. Thank you. Oh, okay, Pink. Okay. I guess she'll jump on here when she's ready. I got my Eddie Bauer gear up on Stay Warm. Got those flannels. Yeah, I like Eddie Bauer. I was an avid fan of Eddie Bauer back in the day. Oh, Indiana. Okay. Well, it's still cold where you are. Goodness grief. You right next door to the Shy. Lord have mercy. Oh, yeah, yeah. You love the snow. Oh, I hear you. Well, why don't you call in and tell me what's going on down there? Call me on my phone. Reagan, you know what? I'm gonna put you out of here. You need to show it out. Oh Lord. Yes, Eddie Bauer is always that's a very good brand. Make good brand of clothes and shoes and boots and purses and all type of outerwear. All type of outerwear. You ain't call me. Call on Duo. I don't talk on don't call on a regular phone. And I apologize to those of you who've been reaching out to the Queen, but I'm not on any other social networks for you to talk to me. And I apologize because some of you had was talking to me on IG, but I'm no longer on any social media platform except for YT. I wonder why it ain't coming up on this one. It's not ringing on this one. This is the one I wanted you to talk on. This phone is crazy.
Can you hear me now?
It's doing crazy stuff. I like this one better because the picture's bigger and it just has a better sound. Why every time I talk to you, you in the dark? What's going on?
You know I have to conserve energy, right?
You ain't got to conserve it when it's nighttime and I'm talking to you.
No, I'm still in bed. I said, you see me now?
You got you a head full of her.
And I can't wash it because the house is still cold. But what I was saying is energy is asking us to conserve energy. Otherwise, we're going to go through rolling blackouts. So last night, we've been leaving our water running since Saturday night, Sunday night. Now have little to no water coming out because we have to conserve the water. We have a lot of snow and ice, which is unfamiliar from Mississippi. So basically, what I'm saying is, it's not melting yet. We got more snow last night.
Okay.
Do you hear me? So
I'm listening, baby.
Snow is not melting. We did have like a plow. The landlord came and plowed the streets or whatever. All this, you can't even tell it was plowed because we got more snow. So we conserving energy, and because a couple of days ago the power kept going in and out, in and out, in and out. So that's what they came up with. That if we don't conserve energy, we're gonna just have blackout.
So, where are you? Are you right close to Memphis, or you further down?
Yeah, close to Memphis. Yeah.
Okay. So what's going on in Memphis? What's the power and everything looking like there in the snow?
Memphis is going through the same thing. They extol the residents to conserve energy and to conserve the water usage. Otherwise, they're going to have blackout.
Oh my God!
So it was on the news last night.
Okay.
WREG Channel 3. for Memphis.
Okay.
I have Fox Channel 13, WREG 3. They
Hey, Venetia.
all us to do.
I'm speaking to the chat. Keep talking, babe. I'm sorry.
They asking us to do the same thing as well. To conserve the energy, or you're gonna have blackouts. So you got people that are homeless. They had one homeless place that was a warming center, but the pipes burst. Right. A lot of people pipes are bursting. Right. And there's nowhere for them to go. It's like they got 2 or 3 warming centers, but you got to know that first come, first serve.
Oh yeah.
Businesses have shut down. Basically, early because of the hazard road conditions, because a lot of people can't drive when it ain't no hazardous weather. So you already know what this is giving, because places like Kroger's, businesses, pharmacies, gas stations are closed.
This girl say anything.
Super early in order for employees to go home.
So about y'all mouths. Oh Jesus, okay.
Yeah, that's what we are going through. That's what we've been facing. I haven't left home since last Saturday, and Saturday will make a week I've been stuck at home. So yeah, it's very real. People are getting stuck in the snow. People are getting sliding on ice. It's been accident. Cars have stalled. I mean, it's crazy. We didn't think it would last this long. Honestly, we thought we might get a little snow and it would melt the next day.
So how much snow we talking about?
They said we have got, for us, at least over 5 inches. So it might be like 8 inches of snow out there. And some areas it been 4.
Was that what? 4 to 5 inches?
Over 4 or 5 inches.
I can't believe that. Wow. And it's still on the ground.
Yeah, it's still on the ground.
Oh Lordy. I didn't know it was like that down there. Okay.
We don't normally get this. Everybody has to remember, well, like I said, I've been through an ice storm in 1994.
Thank you, Sugar Mama.
But I was a teenager then at that time. But the ice storm was way worse than what we are facing now. We got more snow than ice. And previous times we got more ice than snow. But it refreezes because our temperature has been low as -0, 5 degrees wind chill.
Jane Doe said y'all worked in Alaska.
Yeah,
y'all making it worse. Y'all quit making these people feel bad. They already suffering, and y'all just like, oh, y'all got it bad. And crazy Emerald, you talking about go get a generator, girl? What if they ain't got no generator money? Just saying.
This is the thing about generators. We could have generators, and some people in the South do have generators. But the thing about that is, we technically, when we hear we gonna get snow, like I said, it comes one day, stay on the ground and melt. And generators are expensive, and everybody doesn't sell them here in the South. Like, we have farm tractor stores that you might be able to get a generator from. It's not as easy as going to Walmart getting one.
Right.
People set their house on fire with generators because they don't use them all the time. If you don't properly use them, you can cause a house fire.
Oh yeah, I understand.
It's a lot more into it.
Okay.
Me personally, my kids are adults, so the lights going out don't affect me as much because my kids can eat canned goods. My kids are not panicking and things of that nature. But people with small babies or people on life support, it's a very real thing.
Okay, Thomas says the gas went up in Connecticut.
You have to remember, we got COVID vaccinations going on right now. We got people that need the vaccinations. We got people who already have COVID that's in ICU and all that. So this weather affected like more than just our lights out. We should have a generator.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Backspace. Holla at Queen Talks Crime. She'll give you the information on how to reach me. Go ahead, Night Owl.
Yeah, so it's a little different than that. You got to remember, people are on oxygen tanks. are affected. You got to remember, it's people that had appointments for chemotherapy, a whole lot of things, and I had a doctor's appointment. I just had dental surgery myself, but
They're talking about the gas going up.
it's
Oh,
Lord. It's a whole lot of people that can't even get out to get medication. So when we say bad weather, even though I can go without some things, it's people that can't go without their medicine.
Yeah.
You know, they go to chemotherapy and stuff like that, and they constantly tell us, stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. Every time they say we should be able to get out, then it's another day, stay at home, stay at home, stay at home.
Well, let me say this. I don't mean to interrupt you. For those of you who don't know, and it's not to be smart or anything, you have to leave a little bit of water dripping inside of your house. So please, when it starts to get late, starts to get dark, let a little bit of water drip out of your faucet in your bathroom, your tub, and your kitchen sink. So that way your pipes will not freeze. Anybody in Texas or up north or east, turn on the water just a little bit. You don't have to let it run out all night. You just need to let a few drops fall out of the faucet so your pipes don't freeze. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, mine's been running since Saturday, and this was the kicker. Sunday was Valentine's. Everybody was buying Valentine's stuff Saturday night.
Okay,
Sunday, and that's when we got the weather the first round. We have actually had 3 rounds of weather.
Okay, Teresa.
So my water has been running nonstop.
Yes, Phoenicia.
Saturday night, 12 a.m. Because I've had pipes freeze before. I've had pipes burst before. And it's a lot more money to get the pipe to replace.
Right.
When the landlords request for you to do it and you don't do it.
Right.
We need the water running. We open the cabinets so warm air.
Yeah, that's right too. I forgot about that. Yeah, let the pipes open the cabinet doors to the kitchen. I forgot to say that. You're right. Open the cabinet doors when you let the water run, the bottom cabinets.
Yeah. So it's a lot of people, older people especially, that is affected by this winter storm. And as far as the people in Texas, I have people in Texas, in Fort Worth, in Killeen, in Dallas. It is horrendous what is going on out there. But like when we say, you have to go to meetings and find out certain things, we have to, because the officials that are in place knew that the grid would not support a strong storm. And it doesn't matter if it's 50 years before another storm. Why wasn't that grid updated to protect those people?
Okay, Tammy says they haven't had mail. Tammy, where are you, honey?
We haven't had mail.
Wow.
That's how bad it is. And a lot of people might have thought I was exaggerating when I was like, no, we have not had bad weather in a while. And this was the kicker. In December and November, people were wearing shorts and flip-flops.
Okay, Maria said to tell you all to boil your drinking water. Okay, thank you, Maria.
Yeah. Boiling water is another good one. Some people have purifiers.
Private is me. You right. Don't make fun of people without no damn water and no food and all that, because you can keep the food preserved, but you still got to be able to cook it. You don't want to be eating cold cuts all day, every day. But like they said, you do what you have to do. That's why you got to keep stuff canned for that very reason, because you may have to eat canned stuff to try to keep you from eating just cold cuts. Because we already know if it's already 8-9 degrees, the stuff in the refrigerator is not going to go bad because it's still cold in the house. But you're not going to be able to eat hot foods, such as have hot tea to help warm up your body, get your temperature up.
Correct.
Yes, boil your water.
I learned young as far as survival skills, but I take each situation and like I try to teach my kids, like you have to go in survival mode and you always have to be prepared, even if it's 10 years, have something where if disaster comes, that you're able to withhold it and withstand it. Like I said, we have a lot of people that are in nursing homes, or but we're dealing with COVID and our numbers were very high. So people were already isolated. Now on top of the storm, we don't know who has food or who has heat. It's people that I know that don't even have heat right now. their heaters went out or their heaters need servicing. Where repairmen can't come out in the weather because the roads are icy, the roads are not even slushy. It's just pure hard ice and snow. We don't even have slushy roads just yet. And then we have to go through the black ice. And people didn't understand what black ice was. And I was like, ice you don't see. You can be outside and hit a spot. We have bridges, overpasses. A lot of people have accidents. I mean, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. But me personally, I try to look out for everybody.
Have you heard a lot of car wrecks or anything?
Well, in Memphis, yeah.
Okay.
In Memphis, yeah.
Okay.
It's a wreck or it's an accident every day in Memphis, whether it's snow or not.
Okay.
But that's where the joke comes from. That's why we all need car insurance. But
yeah.
I mean, you know, and people are trying to do the best they can with what they got.
Right.
You know, a lot of people are just filing income tax, but you can't get to the store, or they getting paid, or there's a lot of people ain't been to work all week.
Right.
So there's no money when the snow finally melts. They have to play catch up. See how that
sad.
works?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
We have to literally play catch up with people who haven't been to work. But we won't warm up till next week.
Right.
And think of the mess we have to deal with then.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
All the melting, all the water pumps, all the busted pipes. That's why I left my water running, because I didn't want to take a chance that my pipes are bust. The pipes bust, the hotels are full. Where we going to go?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I definitely understand, you know, what everybody's going through. We have rolling blackouts. Our energy company asks us, like, can you conserve energy? If you're not using the light, can you cut the lights off?
Right.
And we're trying to do that as best we can, just so they won't turn power off.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods.
Well, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for all of you down there, that you all will be safe and that the weather will warm up. That's the most important, is that the weather warms up. So
on top of this, we're supposed to get rain by Sunday. So
well, hopefully it'll be melted before it rains again.
I hope so too. I really do, because we've been here a week and we haven't went stir crazy, but it's so much we behind on because you can't get out the driveway. And when I tell you it's pretty, it's pretty. I love cold weather. I don't like hot weather. I'm not a hot weather type of person. I grew up in the South. I don't like hot weather.
Okay.
But it has been an inconvenience.
Yes, of course.
You know. But I will talk to you later. I'm going to jump back down.
Thank you. Thanks for enlightening us on what's going on at the bottom states. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sugar.
Love you. Bye-bye. Bye, baby. All right. That was right outside of Memphis, Mississippi. Woo, mercy. Always some shenanigans going on in this country. Yes, keep praying. We got to pray. Y'all coming in, talking that stuff. Oh, my God. You all are so good to the queen. Too good to me. Hi, Victorious. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hope you are well. Yes, that's right. By faith, not by sight. Amen. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Miss S. Thank you so much. Michigan gave you Kid Rock and Eminem. Yes, Michigan did. Sure did. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the chat. Hey, Tammy. You all have been so kind to a queen. I just want to thank you. You know good and well I could not even put up up a P.O. box up here after all that's going on. There's no way. And I hate that for the people who are actually honest people and decent people, but I can't afford to put up a P.O. box. Nothing. As I told you all, I'm not on any other social media platform except for this YouTube. So there's no way for you to contact me except for the people that already know how to contact me. I can't deal with that stuff. That stuff takes up too much of my energy. I don't have time for that stuff. That's why I made a point of telling you, this platform is not my life. My life can't revolve around this, and it won't. Hey, Renee, how you doing, baby? Thank you. Thank you, YouTube user. Yeah, I decided to put on something I don't normally wear. I said, you know what? I said, you might as well start wearing your little dress clothes up there on that live, baby, because they just sitting in the closet because the queen can't go nowhere and shake a shimmy. Because, you know, a queen want to shake something, but she can't right now because there's nowhere to go. Oh, my goodness. I'm just like, what is going on with this country? Hi, thank you so much, Helen. Yeah, it's bad when you can't go nowhere. You can't go out and enjoy yourself, do anything. It's just like, man, this is, because I'm telling you, everybody going to be looking bad come springtime. Everybody belly going to be looking full and swole, like they 6 months pregnant because they just sat in and ate too much food. Oh, yes. But we're not fretting over any of that, grandma, or is it gamma? Thank you all so much for joining me. But yeah, I brought you all a few little updates on Texas, what's going on in Texas. Few casualties. Some people have passed away out there due to a house fire. The missing woman out of California, no updates, but they did do a search by helicopter the other day. And then, of course, the Gorilla Glue girl has come under investigation for the GoFundMe page. So we will see what happens with she and the GoFundMe. She's talking about now donating the said money, but I guess she could donate the money only because she's got a manager, and they said something about a line of products or a business or something. So she's already making a name for herself. So I guess she don't need the $20,000, $23,000. She's probably already dipped in that said money already anyway. I don't know how much she got out the account. By the time she touched down and the story just jumped off, so I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, Bernicia, I hear you. Yes, Jacqueline, everything is wonderful. Thank you so much. I have heard a certain YouTuber saying something that isn't the truth, and she should know this. Having a true crime channel, it's not illegal to lie to a police officer. Okay. It's not illegal to lie. Okay, well, we're not going to discuss anything about any of that. This is a copacetic chat this evening. That's the reason why I had several topics up here, because I'm not talking about anything else pertaining to any other cases, not to be mean to you or anything. Oh, Helen, I'm going to do that on Saturday. Saturdays will be the night where we just vibe and talk about different things, you know, like relationships and dating and whatever we going through as a woman, because you all have some interesting stories, I must say. But I did have a live that I wanted to bring to you last night. But honey, me and Queen Talks, proper English, Queen Talks Crime and I were conversing last night. And honey, big girl decided she wanted another piece of chicken. And by the time I ate them 2 pieces of chicken, I crawled in my bed listening to Queen Talks Crimes upload, and I fell asleep. All I kept doing through the night was changing out my clothes, jump back in the bed, and the next thing I know, I fell out. When I woke up, baby, it was a new day. I was very, very tired. That chicken that tore a queen down, I said, "Ooh, you need not never eat another piece of fried chicken." Edward, I mean, I don't really eat fried food, but this I was gone. Then I woke up with indigestion. I said, "Oh my goodness, you know you should have laid down with that food." And I was wanting to do a live last night pertaining to HIV and African Americans and with the COVID too. You know, kind of mix it all in together. So that'll probably be my live here in the next couple of hours, because it's already 5:50 and I'm already 1:34 in, and I'll probably end this live because I want to come back and bring you some said information pertaining to HIV and African American people. It was Thomas. It was all right, but you know how it is when you're hungry. You know what they say? You can eat cardboard paper. Look, if you're hungry enough, you know when you're hungry, you might eat an old shoe. Don't look. Don't get start testifying up in here. Oh my goodness. Dog walk salt and pepper from the 80s. What you mean? What you mean salt and pepper? What's she talking about? Can we just say how amazing the women is out of California who paid for a billboard out of her own money for the missing boys? Oh, I hadn't heard that, Kinsley. No, I hadn't heard that, honey. Well, that was a noble thing to do then. That was a very noble thing to do. Well, those are my latest. Oh, salt and pepper, girl. You know I forgot who you talking about. Who you talking about? Salt and pepper. Oh, salt. Yes. They're near my age. Yes. Yes, I like old salt and pepper. And don't forget the DJ now. Can't forget Miss Spinderella. Gotta throw in there too. Somebody had to spin the record. As they say, put the needle on the record. Oh, okay. Okay. Destruction of our humanity. Okay. Deranging. Yes, I'm 50. I just turned 50 January. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, Run DMC. I hear you. But y'all want to start? Y'all want to get up here and break dance? Shut your mouth. Y'all keep me laughing. Oh, my goodness. You all are so funny. But I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm not going to stay on this live any longer because I think we've touched on just about everything. But I want to send prayers out to Texas. I feel so bad for the people in Texas. The missing lady out of California. I'm praying for her and her children because it is no fun to be without your mother. And right now, I'm sure there's a lot of buffoonery and lies being spun to those children. And I hate that. These children not having their mother around. And then, of course, this mess with this gorilla glue girl. Oh, Lord, it's just like every day it's something crazy with GoFundMes and this and that. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. But as I stated in the source that I brought you pertaining to that article, the GoFundMe people will be working out some type of arrangement to disperse the funds to Tessica Brown. So when I get an update pertaining to if she was able to get some of the money out and where she sent the money, I will bring you an update. And that is said information. And if you would like to donate to the channel, Cash App, $ Big Angie 129. Thank you so much to the mods, my new subscribers, old subscribers, new joiners, new viewers, people just stopping in to see what's going on. Thank you so very kindly. And I also would like to thank the Bakersfield Police Department for your olive branch that you extended to the Queen today. I had a very nice, cordial chat with a detective today, and I want to thank him. He was a very polite gentleman, and I sent him prayers to the police department because they're doing their best to get the said information to all of you pertaining to California City, and also aiding in the help with foolishness that's been taking place on social media pertaining to the case. So I want to send a thanks to Bakersfield Police Department. You all are so kind to me, and I want to thank you, and I want you to know how much you mean to me and all the wonderful gifts and kind words. Thank you all, and I appreciate you so, so very much. Join me a little bit later. I will be bringing a discussion pertaining to HIV and the African-American population. And I don't know if most of you know that the most upticks of HIV have been here in the dirty South. And it's a sad situation because we have a lot of people who have been affected with HIV/AIDS in this region. There were some studies done a couple years ago where it showed the most growth was here in the South. And there are a lot of people who have HIV and don't know they have it. There are people who have it and are currently still sleeping with people without protection. And so I just want to bring awareness to the plight of those who have been affected and to help people not get it, because I think we all know how to not get it. But I want to talk about that this evening because with this situation of being closed up with COVID, not being able to go out, meet, and mingle people. Most of a lot of people have been mingling through social media and dating apps. So I'm going to kind of just tie it all in together in my commentary a little bit later. But I want you to join me if you can, if you're not going to be busy. And some of you may not be able to join me if you're in Texas because I don't know how the internet service is working out there, which we know internet and the electric are not the same. But if you're in Texas, I hope you can join me later. Prayers to Texas. And join me later for a live discussion of HIV, AIDS, and the African American population. Thank you all so much. I'm not doing Reagan. Thank you, YouTuber. I had to rent a room for 4 days and ain't any rooms can get. The hotels are all booked. Oh my gosh, Raquel. Really? So don't tell me that. Oh, Lord. Praying for Texas. Please, if you all have any extra funds, send it to the Red Cross or any shelters because those people are going to need that help. They're going to need that help bad because I'm praying the weather warms up so the snow can melt. Because so long as anything's on the ground, it can refreeze. So that's the problem. So I'm praying that Texas gets some sun here in the next couple of days. The people can get back out to working and get their power on and get their water running. And just remember, tonight, please run your water from your faucets. All faucets, just let a little bit of water trickle down. And in your kitchen, open your cabinet doors so the pipes don't freeze. God bless all of you. Thank you so much. This is Everyday Shenanigans. I'm out of here.